Okay, hello to all. Today we are going to discuss about the concept of Java full stack, or we can say how to become a Java full stack developer. For this, we are going. I'm going to help you out to how to be a Java full stack developer. So first, today I'm going to cover the point. These are the point like first let me introduce myself, and then I'm going to give the information about the full stack. What is exactly the full stack? Then the major part, how the Java, what is Java, and how it is going to be a full stack. Then the opportunity for the Java full stack developer. So first of all, this is myself introduction. So myself, Yogesh Sharma. I am having around 14 years of experience as an assistant professor as well as the developer. Little bit I have done the developing part as well. And right now I'm working with the Sagar Institute of Management and Computer Application as an assistant professor since October 2012. And as far as my core subjects come, as far as my core subjects, so I likely to work with the Java programming, advanced internet technologies like HTML5, CSS3, Angular, PHP, and I have also worked as a Node.js, uh, on the Node.js also, and I like to teach the data structure as well as the C programming and mobile application development for the Android. So I can say I am one of the Android developer as well, Android app developer as well. And before that, I have also worked with the Aryan College of Arts, Commerce, Science, uh, Arts, Commerce, Science, and that is from July 2008 to 2000 October 2012. And as far as my qualification is concerned, so I have done my MCA from the School of Computer Science, DAVB Indore, and I have done my graduation BCA from the Varkutla University, Bhopal. And I like to teach the subject. I like to teach and doing the developing, doing the writing the code very much. Now the turn is how what is the full stack. So if someone is asked me the full stack, so first I want to uh, uh, divide these two terms like full stack. Full means that is the part that is going to be a full, means no half, no cut, means everything is going to be a full. And a stack means there is some bunch of things that is stand over and one over the other. So this is the full stack. So full stack. So as far as my concern, if I'm going to say, so the full stack means a bunch of things that is available in a full flash manner to me. So that is the full stack. So in term of computer science, if I want to say, so in the term of this, the full stack, so the computer system or the application that is going to be comprises the both of the front end and the back end. Means whenever a developer is going to work with this, the developer has the idea of the front end as well, and the back end as well. So means if I say the front end, means there should be a that should be a that may be a designer of the front end, means look and feel, whatever look and feel is going to be displayed to the user, so it is going to be responsible for that. And after that, whenever the front end is going to be respond, like by pressing the buttons and all the things, so whenever the user is going to process on it, so somehow it is going to be communicate, so somehow it is going to be communicate to the back end. So backend, we are going to use the database or some other business logic that we are going to apply. So on the basis of that business logic or the database, it is going to be communicate, and then after it is going to be generate the required output to the user. So this is the front end and the back end. So in another term, if I want to discuss, if we want to take, we want to talk to a full stack. A full stack is a technology. What it is, the entire set of the software products and the technology that is used to accomplish the particular platform for the application. So with the help of full stack, means a developer should have the knowledge of all the technologies that are responsible for developing the required thing for the user. So that is required for the application, as well as that is going to fulfill the user requirement. So full stack can be a the full stack can be a can the full stack developer term can use in the two terms, like a web developer as well as the application developer. So if I want to develop the web application, so at that time we can also use the full-time web developer, full stack web developer, as well as the full stack application developer. So these two terms we can see. So a full stack developer, the full stack web developer is a person who is responsible for developing both the client as well as the server software for fulfilling the requirement. And that person should have the knowledge about the HTML, the CSS, and he or she also have the some knowledge about any programming languages for handling the user request, or processing the user request, like JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, or and the other server programming languages like PHP.NET and Java and Node.js. So these type of things that you should have to know. So basically, if I want to say, so if we want to say, so the developer, the web developer, or the full stack web developer should have the knowledge about the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, and PHP, ASP.NET, Python, or Node, or we can say the Java. So these are the some sound that person should have the sound knowledge of it. And after that, if I say the application developer, so the full stack application developer, so is a person who can develop the both the front end as well as the front end back end of the software. And the that person should have the mastering of the specific technologies, and he should also know how to deal with the front end as well as the back end. Suppose I'm saying the specific technology, so a specific technology like Java. If I'm talking about the Java, so Java is one of the technology that is going to be work with it. So if the person having a person is developing an application using the Java platform, so he should know about the basic concepts of Java, or we can say the core concept of the Java, as well as he should have the some knowledge about the servlet JSP, and he or she should know about the Spring and Spring Hibernate, and any other framework that is responsible for that is going to be work for the Java development. So with the help of this, we can develop the application as well. We can develop the web application as well. So this is the full stack. Now, if we talk about the Java programming language, so Java is one of the The next, Java is one of the class-based object-oriented programming language. So means it is going to be support the all the concepts of object-oriented programming languages, and this is basically this is going to be work basically on the one of the concept, that is the write once and run anywhere. Means if I'm writing the Java code, yeah, so with the so we can run that particular if I'm writing that particular Java code, so I can run that particular Java code into the other platform as well. So that makes my Java program to the platform independence. So if I've compiled that particular program in one machine, one operating system, and if I want to copy that compiled file to other machine like Linux and another operating system, so that we can do easily, and that particular code is going to be run on the Linux machine as well. So means we can say Java is going to be support all types of platforms. That is going to be very uh, that is very fine feature of the Java programming. And whenever I'm going to be run work with the Java program, Java application, so Java application is Java applications are compiled to the bytecode, and that can be run on any Java virtual machine. So basically, if we require to run a Java program, so we need one of the Java virtual machine. So with the help of this, we can run our Java program very easily. And as we know that the Java was developed by the James Gosselin at Sun Microsystem. Now it is the part of the Oracle, and in the year of 1995 they have developed this particular language. And so the Java makes writing, compiling, and debugging programming easy, and it helps to create the reusable code and modular programming. So if we want to create if uh, we can use this particular code. If we have created the code, so that particular code we can use further as well. And so this is the one of the concept, that is so this is the Java programming language. So if we are using the Java programming language, so we should have to the awareness about the some terminology that is related to the Java. So first one is the Java virtual machine, that is also known as the Java JVM. So if so JVM is one of the crucial part for the developing the Java programming, for doing the Java program, or for creating the Java application, or for creating the application in the Java. So every operating system should have, if I want to run that particular Java program, so that operating system should have the Java virtual machine. So then we are going to run. Another one is the bytecode. So bytecode is the code that is going to be compiled after whenever I'm going to be compile my code. After compiling, that code is going to be generated, and that code is going to be generated. And whenever I want to run that particular bytecode, so that is going to be interpreted by the interpreter. So Java is going to be support two types of things, like first it is going to be compiled and then interpreted. So we can say Java is one of the language that is going to be support the compiling and interpreter as well. And Java development kit, so that is also known as the JDK. So Java development kit is going to be responsible for developing the Java program, Java application. So here we can find all types of things that is responsible for developing the application. Another one is the Java runtime environment, that is known as the Java JRE. So that is responsible for running my Java application. So that is the Java runtime environment. Another one is the garbage collector. So this is another one of the fine feature of the Java programming. So with the help of this, if we want to, if we have used the resources, and now there is no more requirement of using that particular resources or object. So with the help of this, we can release that particular object or resources by using the Java collector, garbage collector. So garbage collector is going to be responsible for taking or giving back all the things that is unusable. So that is going to be done with the help of garbage collector. And another one thing, that is the class path. So we should have to know awareness about the class path. So where is my class is located, and what types of path I have to follow. So that is responsibility of the class path. So with the help of this, we should have to we should know the exact where my Java class file is located. So that is another very important part for the Java. Now we are going to focus on the primary features or main features of the Java programming. So that is the platform independent. So when I say the platform independent, so as I as we can say that, so whenever I want to run that particular Java program in one platform to another program, another platform. So with the help of with the help of this the JVM we can do, or with the help of bytecode we are able to do this platform independence thing. So platform independence thing we can do with the help of the JVM or bytecode. Now another feature, that is the object-oriented programming. So Java is going to be support the object-oriented concept, and another one is that is the robustness, and reliability of the Java programming. So when I say the robustness, so means it is going to be responsible for creating the less error, and if the programmer is much aware, so much aware about the errors and all the things, so it is going to be a robust and more reliable as compared to other languages. And it is also going to be provide the security. So another feature is security, and it is also one of the feature. There is one of the another feature, that is the distributed. So with the help of distributed system, uh, we can that particular system or that particular code, whatever code we have developed, that is accessible in the distributed manner. One of the thing that we can this distributed we can implement with the help of remote method invocation. So whenever the user is having the method is located in the remote place, so with the help of the RMI feature, another user can access that particular method with the help of remote objects. So this feature is going to be provided by the Java programming. Java programming is also going to be support for the multi-threading. So if you want to handle the if you want to add the want to do or want to handle the threading concepts, and if you want to run the multiple program simultaneously, or I want to deal with the multitasking, so we can do with the help of the multi-threading. And if my Java program is platform independent, so that's why it is the portable. So we can port that particular Java program in anywhere. So as per my concern, if I'm saying the platform independence, so portability comes automatically with it. And it is another it is also one of the feature write once run anywhere, so means it is also one of the concept that is related to the platform independent. And power of compilation and integration, as I told you, so my Java program is going to be compiled, and after that it is going to be interpreted. So in this way it is going to be these are the some features of my of the Java programming, and many more other features are available, like it is simple, easy to learn, and these types of features also the part of the Java programming. Now we are going to discuss about what is Java full stack. So if I say the Java full stack is a web developer who is going to use the Java to develop the entire technology stack for the backend and the front end. And so if I want to become, or if someone want to become the Java developer or Java full stack developer, so they should have the following. They should have these types of things. They should have the knowledge of uh, these type of skills. Import the projects and files, decision making, flow control, methods, OOPS concepts, uh, array and string collection framework, generic, multi-threading. So these are the some we can say 17 or 18 feature, 18 skills that the Java programmer should have. So these are the listing that again I have mentioned. So importing projects and file. So if I'm saying the importing projects and files, so that means we have to we should have, or the developer should have the knowledge about the what types of what type how we have to import the projects from the other places, and if I want to just import one of the files, so that we can import so that particular knowledge, that type of knowledge, the user or the developer should have. And the decision making, so decision making, flow control, these are the two another skills that the user should have. So if I say the decision making, so if the developer should have the knowledge about the if statement, if else, switch statement. So these type of things user should have, and the user should have the developer should have the flow control. Developer should have the should have the clarity of the looping concept, like for loop, while loop, for each loop. So these type of loops user should have, and the developer should have the knowledge. And the methods, another concept, another skill the developer should have, like the methods. So what types of methods are there, or and what types of access modifiers we can use, like public protected, default, and private. And we can also use the static, final. So these types of so how many types of methods are there if we are using the specific access modifier? So the developer should have that what that types of knowledge should have. Now another one is the what types of OOPS concept is going to be there in the Java programming, and what types of OOPS concept is not supported by the Java programming. So that types of knowledge the developer should have. And then array or a string. So the developer should have the information about the how to deal with the array and how to deal with the string. And another one of the skill set that is must require, must have to that knowledge should have to be the developer, that is the collection framework, because that is the collection of the object. So if we want to uh, deal with the object collections, so it is going to be handled with the collection framework. There are so many types of interfaces are there, collection interfaces there, set interfaces there, map interfaces there. So that are going to be provide the collection and set and map of the objects. And by implementing these types of interfaces, we will have the multiple types of classes, like tree set is there, tree map is there, and array list is there, queue is there, stack is there. So these type of things. So if we want to deal with the, like if I want to deal with the employee object, and there are 10 objects. So if we want to handle with it, so collection framework is going to be played a very crucial role for it, for us. And we should have the knowledge about the generic also. So if I see the generic, the developer should have the knowledge of the generics in the Java, along with the type parameters, generic method, and the bounded type parameter. And this is these are the uh, very important part for the developing the complex and lengthy codes. So the developer should have the knowledge of the generics. If and the another the part that the developer should have the multi-threading and concurrency control. So that the developer should have the knowledge of the multi-threading and how to create the thread and how to set the priority of the thread, how to do how to do the synchronization and all the things, and how to create the synchronization block and synchronization method. So that type of knowledge the user should have, and how to deal with how to handle the deadlock situation, how to prevent from the deadlock, and so these types of concepts are required for writing the logic for writing the code. And another one is that is one of the feature that is added in the that is added that was added in the Java SE8, and that is the lambda expression, and it is going to be reduce the task for the developer whenever the developer using the lambda expression. So the developer should have the knowledge of the predicates and lambda expressions, and with the methods and its iterators. So that is going to be very useful in the collection library. So whenever I'm dealing with the collection, so lambda expression is going to be worked, and it is going to be iterate the data. Means whenever I want to iterate the data from the collection, so it is also going to be help to iterate the data from the collection as well. And it is also help to filter the data and extract the data from the collection. And it is going to be provide the implementation of an interface that has a functional interface. So means that the functional interface is one of the part that is added in the Java 8 Java SE8. And if I'm using the lambda expression, so it is going to be saved a lot of work for the user. Another feature, another thing, another skill that is required for the developer, that is the GIT, Global Information Tracker. So this is one of the most widely used uh, modern version control system. So basically, if I'm using the GIT, or I am having the knowledge about the GIT, so with the help of this, we are able to do the version control system, or we can do the version control as well. And that is the Java developers are user for user GIT for keeping GIT for keeping any set of projects using a version control. So with the help of this, we are able to do the version control of the system. And if you want to become, if someone want to become the Java full stack developer, so that type of knowledge is also required. So the features of the GIT like open source, security, scalability, and the distributed system. So this is going to be help, and the setting up the GIT, setting up the GIT. How do we are going to set the GIT for the project, and clone and import the GIT project into the Eclipse. So if I'm using any IDE and I want to make the clone, I want to make the clone, and if I want to import that particular created project in our Eclipse or any other IDE, so that we can do with the help. So that type of knowledge the developer should have. So GIT project. So whatever GIT project the developer has created, so that the developer should have the knowledge about how to clone and import that GIT project, and clone GIT project directly from Eclipse. And if we have created that particular, so cloning is also one of the part of the GIT. So we should have the developer should have the knowledge about how to do the clone of the GIT project. Another feature is the JSP and servlet. So if we want to deal with the JSP, or if you want to deal with the user request and response, and if you want to handle the sessions, and if you want to handle the pub, pub container, if you want to deal with the uh, uh, servlet context, servlet config, so and uh, if you want to deal with the deployment descriptors, so the developer should have the knowledge about the JSP and servlet. Both are the server-side programming languages. Both of the programming language features that is provided by the uh, Java programming. So if we want to deal with it, so we should have the basic knowledge about the JSP and servlet, and JSP servlets. JSP also provides the Java standard tag libraries. So with the help of this, we can create the custom tag as well. And we should have the knowledge about the forms and its component like button, text box, and all the things. So we should have the developer should have that particular knowledge, and developer should have the knowledge of the Java beans, how to manage the session, how to do the session tracking and all the things, so that the developer should have that particular knowledge, and how to deal with the context, how to deal with the one of the page, and how the request is going to be forwarded to one page to another page, or one resource to another page. So that type of knowledge the user the developer should have. Now another the most interesting skill is required. That is the one of the framework. That is the Spring framework, or that now recently we are using the Spring Boot. So these are the one of the framework provided by the provided by the Java, and if I'm using this particular framework, so the developer, I should have the knowledge about the inversion of control, dependency injections, and qualifier annotations, Spring beans, and how to deal with the method injection, how to deal with the constructor injections, and how that is going to be work with any types of ID, how to deal with the Spring MVC, how to deal with the how to deal with the Spring Forms element like button, radio button, text boxes, drop down list, and how my Spring, how my code is going to be connected with the database like JDBC, and we should have the developer should have the knowledge about the XML configuration and its annotation. So how to deal with the XML file and whatever I'm writing in the XML file, so how it is going to be reflect. So with the help of this, we also going to be handle the dependency injections. Dependencies also there. So dependency injection and inversion control of the thing of inversion control, we are going to handle it. And here the developer should have the knowledge how my Spring framework is going to be interact with the Hibernate framework, and Spring how the Spring and the Spring Boot is going to be deal with the web services, RESTful web services. So and how it is going to be deal with the microservices. So how this how these are RESTful microservices with the database connectivity is going to be work. So this type of knowledge the user or the developer should have uh, dealing with the Spring framework. So basically, if I want to be a full stack developer, so I should have the strong or sound knowledge of the Spring framework and as well as the Spring Boot with the uh, web services as well as the microservices. So that we should have, the developer should have. Another feature that is the Hibernate. So basically the Hibernate is going to be work on one of the model that is the object relational model. So here, if I'm dealing with the Hibernate, so if the developer doesn't know about how the database is going to be created, how to deal with the database, and how to insert the data, how to delete the data from the table. So here the Hibernate is going to be play the vital role for that particular that type of developer. So here the developer doesn't much bother about uh, the how the SQL is going to behave, uh, but he or she should have uh, the they should have to the familiar with the session factory and the session, how to adding the entity classes. So here, whenever I'm saying the database, so it is going to be called the entity. So here, the developer should have to knowledge about adding the entity classes, Hibernate in action, and could retrieving data, retrieving record from the database, crude updating record in the database, deleting the database, uh, uh, deleting record from the database, and SQL, Hibernate query language. So Hibernate query language that the developer should have the knowledge about the HQL, HQL where clause, and HQL uh, deleting the record, and all the things is going to be, and all types of operations that are related to the database, and the user should have, but that specific syntax require doesn't need to know for the developer, and the developer should have the knowledge about the integrate Hibernate with the JSP and Servlet, and how it is going to be configured, and how the Hibernate entity class is going to be interact with the JSP and Servlet. So these types of knowledge is required for the developer. So now the last part is opportunity as a JSP full stack developer. So if I'm saying the JSP full-time Java full stack developer, so Java full stack developer should have to work with the multiple technology as we have discussed as well. So that that developer should have the knowledge about the JSP, servlet, collections, collection framework, Spring Boot, Spring Hibernate, Spring Security, and all types of and RESTful APIs, microservices. So these types of knowledge should have to the developer should have. And so if a developer, if the Java full stack developer has that type of knowledge, so that can handle that particular multiple aspects of the project very easily, and that is going to be help to cut the cost for the companies, because the one person can handle many things in a specialized manner. So, and the full stack developer is familiar with the many stacks. So multiple stacks here means many technologies. So here that particular developer is able to handle many of the stacks. And now the full stack developer is an excellent career choice for the people who want to work in the software development, and currently they are enjoying one of the most attractive salary in the industry. Now they are much more demanding, uh, much more demanding, uh, and its demand has increased by 30% in the past 1 year, and it is regarded as one of the hottest professions in the year 2021 and 22. So this is all about the Java full stack, and thank you very much.